this just real life? Okay, so for those who don't know real quick, this is what, the third time repeating this. I am Shay Bronson. I'm the director of Lost But Found Scents. I'm going to be showing y'all how to navigate your workstation, how to get started as a brand new consultant, how to find those resources that are the need to know, setting up parties, Facebook, different types of parties, 5 steps in 70 days, and also how to email, which is something I recently had to teach myself. So right here will be a one-stop shop. So whenever you get new people, you can definitely reference them here. And I'm going to go ahead and flip my screen so everybody can see it. All right. So can y'all, see all this right here? Or do I need to adjust accordingly? I can see it. You can see it? Okay. So it might be a little blurry or it might be kind of far away. I'm trying to make sure y'all can see this stuff and learn how to navigate it. I was going to share it on the computer, but because I didn't want to put anybody's information on blast, I decided to do this on my phone. So right here is your dashboard. It's going to look a little bit different when you're brand new. You're going to have your first things first checklist and your 70 days. Right here, you can scroll down. Forgot to do this, and you can set your PRV goal. You can update it, and this just lets you know about approximate commission. Now, if you ever make $2,000 in 1 month, you're going to get that 5% raise. And so that commission right there is not going to be exactly accurate. Hopefully one day it will be. But until then, this is, it'll be at 25% if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to scroll back up. And right here is going to be any important information you need to know. So right now it's like saying printed customer order forms are temporarily out of stock, and you can still view the digital version. Underneath that is going to be your product checklist. So product status list to be more exact. So over here is going to tell you where we're at in shipping. So right now we're shipping orders from July 31st to August 7th. So we're slowly catching up. So we're getting some orders out. This is also going to show you anything that's back in stock, anything that we have that's on back order. It'll tell you if there's inventory on the way, the date will be to be determined, or there will also be a date. And then it goes into a little bit more descriptions. And then it has products that are going to be available for redemption. So if you have not already seen, the Cinderella Castle Warmer will be available for redemption a little bit sooner than anticipated, which is super awesome. You'll also see anything that's completely out of stock. If it's out of stock, that means we're not bringing it back unless we do a bring back my bar or anything like that. And then it just has a couple little bit of more information. So I'm going to scroll back up and I'm going to click on my dashboard again. So right here, again, it's your dashboard. And then right here, the next one would be orders. So you'll be able to see your order history, your open. So whenever anybody orders, that's where you'll be able to see those orders. Okay. You'll be able to see open orders, which is going to be your parties once they've been set up. You'll be able to see your Scentsy Club people once they've been set up. And then you can create a party or start an individual order. So if you want to place an order on the workstation, either for yourself or for a customer, would be where you would go. If you ever have any product credit, this is also how you're going to be able to use it. Also, when you're checking out or closing a party, you'll be able to use it there. So for this information, I'm going to use myself, which I'm exposing my address. It is what it is. Okay. It's public information anyway. So, I'm telling y'all. So I'm just going to click on one of these parties. This is one important thing. Make sure whenever you're doing this on the back end, even more because I call it the back end when you do it on the workstation, even on your website, you always attach an order to a party. You can give that order to somebody else. You can give that order to yourself. You should always have your own party going on at all times because you want to rack up on some free and half off products. So you can use that for Happy Mail or just spoiling yourself, to be honest. So make sure you always have your own party. So I'm going to hit save and continue. And right here, it's going to bring me to where I would type things in. So let's say you can also type things in on the consultant store on here. So let's do a 6-pack of Scentsy bars or scent circles. That's the first thing that came up. So you can choose how many of that quantity you want. You can click build your bundles. You can go in by fragrance family and find like scents that you want. You can go in from A to Z, or you can also type in your stuff. Type in the thing. I'm gonna do Harvest Blessings, and I'm just gonna do a whole bunch of them. So I'm gonna add that to my cart, go to checkout. And then right here is gonna tell you the shipping and handling. Remember, shipping is now a flat fee. So that's why it's a little bit more expensive. And then you would put your card info in here if you're wanting to use your card. But as you can see right here, you can either use your pay portal, you can use a gift certificate, or you can use your product credit. So I have product credit right now. So if I wanted to get 6 things of Harvest Blessings, it would tell you how much in like that gray area. And then you could hit pay $26.75. Or let's say I want to do a different amount. Like I only want to use $10 in my product credit. And then that's how you would add payment. And then you can go in and add a different source of payment. So if somebody wants to pay with multiple cards, or if you're closing out a party, just make sure you do pay different and separate it that way. Does that make sense? Good. Okay. All right. I'm gonna scroll back up. Now, one of the most important things you need to do when you first like sign up as a consultant that your sponsor cannot help you do is creating a party. Because unfortunately, as the sponsors, we don't have access to your workstation. So what you would want to do is name it your launch party. So I'm gonna just do Shay's launch party. I'm not gonna publish this, but I'm gonna get to the part to where I would be able to publish it, which is where it will go on the workstation or on your website. So right here, you would either, if this is the host information, if this is a friend, you would type in your friend's name who's hosting your party. But if it's you as the consultant, since I've already exposed myself, we're just going to continue to expose myself a little bit more for the purpose of this training. You would check the use consultant as host. You can also go back at any point and change the host. You can go back and change the name of the party. You can change the date and any information you need to, but I'm going to click save and continue. So right here, first off, right here, it says, would you like your party on your PWS? Your PWS is going to be your personal website. So of course I want it on my PWS, but if I'm ever doing like a bundle special or anything like that, and we'll talk about that in a different training, I'm going to say no. So it wouldn't show up and it'll automatically say add orders to party or I'm done for now. So I'm going to click yes. You can change the title. You can change the body. You can change the video or image if you want to. You can change which featured products. And literally when you choose that, you do a product lookup and you tell them why you love it. And then you can also change your end date. I always recommend doing your launch party a whole month, right? Because you want to get your shooting star in there. You want to get your certified, like, because we're going to get you to shooting star and certified and all that stuff. So you want $1,000 party by the time you close it out. That's my goal, especially every time I close. Once my party hits $1,000, I close it out, wrap it up, and get me some free and half off stuff. And that way you get more products, because once a party reaches $500 in sales, you get a higher percentage of free products. So I always say wait till your party is about 500 to 1,000 before you close it out. But you do have 60 to 90 days to actually close out the party before it just disappears on the back end, if that makes sense. So right here, you would click that and then you would click continue. And then your link would pop up here, and it might take a second to show up on your website, but that's how you would find that information. And like I said, under open orders, this is where you're going to find your party information. I'm going to cover this up because I do want to show y'all some stuff under open orders, but I want to make sure I'm not exposing anybody. So sometimes you'll see 0 all across the board, right? So I'm going to try to find mine. I'm going to do the mystery host. So you'll see 0 across the board. I'm going to click on, let me go back. Ooh. It'll let me go back. All right. So right here, you can see at top, it says August mystery host. It says I'm the host for right now. If you wanted to change the dates, the host information, the name, you would click edit details. If you need the URLs directly to that website with that party link, you can click copy URL. You can also find that on your website. If you need to delete the party, you can delete it here. And then if you need to edit your orders, you can edit it here. So right now you see 0 across the board. So it doesn't mean that there's no orders in there. It just means that right now the party is not a qualifying party, so it hasn't reached $200 in sales. So as you can see right here, it's at $96.42 in sales. And that's going to tell you right there. It's going to tell you any PRV you've earned on this side. You have earned that PRV on your like online orders, just like on the workstations, because you can enter orders also in on the workstation while entering them in on the online. Right here will show you the host rewards. So if you have any half priced, any host credit, and anything used, there will be another box right here, and that will be your perpetual party reward. And that's an additional half off. Like you automatically get that when you get $200 in sales. You can either choose to use it for yourself, give it to the host. I always give mine to the host because they decided to host a party with me. So girl, go ahead and take that free extra half off. Right here, when I click on my cart, this is retail would be anything that you're not using as a host credit or a half priced item. So like we can't use Whiffbox as a host credit or a half price item. We can't use limited time offers or like licensed items. Now we can use some LTOs. We just can't use the licensed items. So you would put your licensed items here. Then you would plug in your freebies here. Then you would plug in your half price items here, so on and so forth. And right here, the attached orders, you can actually go in and see those online orders. What else is there? And then you can click add another guest if you're doing something online, or if they're like some guest is hopping in on that order with you. Like if I'm closing out a party, usually I'm going to ask anybody who's local if they want to get in on that, so we can save a little bit here and there on the closing process, because I can't say this other thing because it's going to be on YouTube. But basically, if they're local and they want to get in on it, like you can get their order shipped to you and you can bag it up and deliver it to them. And then now we're going to go to reporting. So I'm just going to take you through these tabs and show you how to navigate them. So this right here is where you'll see your current performance. Sometimes it'll log you out. I just log right back in. And this is where it says my performance, my team, view sales report. So when I view my performance, this is where I'm going to see where I'm at for the month. Your PRV is your personal retail volume. So that's everything that, so if somebody buys something for $100, that's your PRV. Now, if it's a licensed product, like Disney and stuff, because we have to pay royalties, you don't get the full credit for it. You'll get like 90 instead of 100. Personal wholesale volume is the wholesale cost of that product. So you get paid off PRV, but you can get bonuses off your personal wholesale volume or your team wholesale volume and your group wholesale volume. So your wholesale volumes, any of those are going to be 75% of the product's cost. So again, if it's $100, it'll be $75. It gets a little complicated. Don't stress it just yet. I'm just going ahead and just letting you hear what that is before it actually is a thing. It'll also let you know your new recruits for the month. It'll let you know your group total, your team total, your current lifetime PRV, any active frontline you have, any first generation directors. I can scroll down here, and this is more so for leadership. I can click, which I'm not going to, I can create a leadership report. I can click on figure out who's at sensational start, like what time period that ends, who's at the essential period to the certified period, who's at the shooting star, promotions, commission history, annual mentor squad, annual sales, downline, roll up, and report. So every morning I record my numbers. I know Trinity does hers at night. She started doing hers at night. But in the morning, the first thing I do is record my numbers to see where I'm at, to see if I'm getting any sales. And that helps me be more conscious of like, oh, I really need to, reach out to a whole bunch of people today to see if I can get a couple sales in there, because I don't like being stagnant in my sales. So the next thing would be my team. Try not to expose everybody. Okay, it's not going to expose everybody. Also, this is where you can find out your team monthly birthdays. If you were on a Monday call with us not too long ago, we had a little situation and trying to figure out the monthly birthdays. You can see team anniversaries, their account status, your subscription, You can also see your growth over year. So this purple was me last year, y'all. Barely hitting like 2,000, all that fun stuff. And then I've been a little up and down, but overall, January, I barely hit 2,000. And then we kept going up a little bit. We had a dip in April, and then May was crazy. I don't even know. I can't even explain May most of the time. And then it shows you this so you can compare it. So that's another great thing to notice. And then another thing in reporting is the sales report. So when you click here, sales report usually takes a little bit longer to load. This is where you can view your customer purchase history. So everything a specific customer's ordered. You can see which customers might be potentially reordering. Product history is a really good thing. Okay. So whenever we have new products coming back out and you've been doing this business for a little bit, you can sit here and be like, has this person ordered any of the Mandalorian items, right? We have a new product coming out on that. We don't right now, but I'm just saying you could go back and see who has ordered items and see where, if they'll be able to, or they would want to order another item from that collection or a certain scent. So during like transition season, this is a great tool to use. And then business analysis report. I have not done the training on it. They have a director training on it. So when I do a training on it, I will definitely teach y'all all about it. But until then, I really don't know much. It looks like gibberish to me. It's like math to me. All right. So, and then we have the news section. So I'm just hovering over it right now. So you can see the product status list, which we already went over, product communication, event news, training news, new consultants, business rules and guidelines, view all news, search all content. I'm just going to click on news though. This is also where you can search up certain items. Like if you want to know what the warmer of the month is, stuff like that, you would be able to search it up there in that toolbar. If you want to know when a product is releasing, the scent of that product, you can also search it there if you don't see it right here. So Monday, we are getting the NFL collection, Alice in Wonderland. There's a Scentsy Consultant Share Generosity at Salt Lake City, where we were able to donate some Scentsy buddies. So you can see the Harvest collection information, the Second Chance, Scooby-Doo, and pretty much all the need to know information, right? This is where you're going to find out. I try to check this at least twice a day because sometimes they post something early in the morning and something in the evening. So this is another way to find that information. And like I said, so wait, new consultant awards, not rewards. This is where you can find information, new consultant awards. So you would click this, download it if you wanted to do it. This is just an example I'm doing, guys. And this is a piece of paper that most likely you have received from me or are about to receive from me, or that it's something that I used to do. I don't know how long this training is going to be around, but it just tells you that like what you can earn from those awards. And then not only that, let's see, ooh, I wasn't typing, y'all. Lead consultant. If I could spell consultant right, I don't know if that's going to come up. No. It is very word, like you got to get those words correct. And sometimes you got to search. There's a compensation plan chart. That's a great thing to know. Okay, it's not doing what I want to do. So let's try start consultant. I'm trying to figure it out. Like sometimes y'all, you just got to keep typing until you get it to pull up. I know it kind of sucks. I'm gonna figure it out. Superstar. And usually it's one of the like the first things that come up. And it might be in a compensation plan and I'm just not getting it. There's a way to find stuff. I promise you. Why is it not working now? It's gonna bug me, y'all.
I wonder if that's another IT issue.
It might be another IT issue because I just did this the other day, but it pretty much, whenever you pull this up, you can get it to break down like how you're getting paid in the different areas you're getting paid. Because I can't get it to come up right now. Or maybe if I change it to content type and change PDF, and you can go in and tweak this. It's one of those things like sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but you can find resources. I'm just probably typing it in wrong. So I'm gonna go back to my dashboard because like I can't see everything right now. This is also where you can find some marketing information if you ever need it. So y'all, Scentsy literally gives you all the tools for success. Like they'll give you ways to market your business. They have trainings for new consultants. They have trainings for new sponsors, new directors, FAQs, events, wellness, all that fun stuff. This is where you find your contacts, and this is also going to be where you can send your emails. I'm just going to go ahead and do this real quick because I do know that it pulls up. So right below here is going to be your contact information for all your people. It's going to have their name, email, address, all that other stuff. So I'm not trying to expose that. Results per page, I always do show all. And then whenever I go to send an email, I would highlight all of them, like hit the checkbox so you can highlight all of them and click email up here. So there's like this little email option. I'm just going to go ahead and click it. And right here, so when I type up an email, because we've had issues with getting images to cross over, I literally, I'm not even kidding you, start out and I compose an email right here, and then I go to Google Docs because you have to do it on Google Docs. I mean, you could do it all on Google Docs. I just like, for some reason, I got to see the email thing while I'm doing it. So once you get it all in there on Google Docs, and also if you don't know how to insert an image on Google Docs, you click insert, hover over image, and then upload from computer. And then you would just put it where, or like you would do it where you want it, essentially. So once I do that, I copy it all over here, go back right here. You'll have your list of emails. You'll have a title to put it, and you would just paste it. Super simple. Make sure you hit send and not save the draft, because I hit save a draft earlier. And for some reason, it deleted all my pictures for when I went back to the save drafts and try to send it. So that was one of the first reasons for the mess ups on the emails. And then right here is going to be your consultant store. This is where you can find your products. This is where you're going to buy your catalogs during transition time periods. You can look at the closeout materials that we have. You can look at all products. I do all products. I just ordered those, y'all. The harvest brochure still is on there now officially. This is where you can order your product list. And again, product lists are a lot cheaper and you get more than catalogs. This is also where you can get dish soap packets. Now for dish soap, I actually do make my own samples. We get, we go to Walmart. You can also go to Dollar Tree and we cut the sponges in half, and then we like take a knife. I make Adam do this. We take a knife and then we do a pump of the dish soap. I get my pump from my Scentsy Soft, but that's pretty much how much dish soap we put in there as a pump. Fall and winter scratch off stickers. There's just a lot of stuff in here. Okay, so if you're ever like in the consultant store, it can definitely be overwhelming. You're going to definitely want all the things. I know asked Adam last night. I was like, "Hey, what size pajama pants do we wear? Or do we wear? Because I still have pajama pants." And he's like, "I think we wear a large. Why are you buying pajama pants?" I'm like, "It's my one Scentsy thing, like Scentsy like item that I get." That's just a way to like, you know, expose and stuff like that. You can also get a car decal on here. I got mine from Etsy and I still haven't put it on there because I need to do a deep clean before I do. I really want this cup, y'all. That Scentsy campfire cup, it's so adorable. I have problems, but I decided to get the flannel pants. Okay, so this is where you can find all those things. We're almost done here, and then I'm gonna show you a couple more things. More is going to be events. So any events you have going on, any events you've went to, any of those things, right? We have no upcoming events currently. Under more, there's a calendar-ish thing. And then there's incentives. So this is where you can see the current incentive trip we have. I just did a training on it again, not too long ago, or what, yesterday or the day before yesterday. You get to choose between one of these four. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I have seen so many people on this trip. Like, it's not just for the top leaders. I promise you, it's not for the leaders. Like, so many people can earn this trip. And if you want to earn this trip, I definitely wanted to do a one-on-one and make sure you can do it. Right here is where you can track your progress, and you can see the rings and stuff like that. It tells you ways that you can earn it. So if you're a certified consultant or you're almost there, this is what you can do to make sure you earn that trip. So on and so forth. It has the FAQs, and then it has last season's brick by brick incentives, and then it has business needs. So this is your pay portal. This is where you get paid at, and you can transfer it to, if you want to transfer it onto your card, you can transfer it onto your card. If you want to transfer it onto your debit card, you can do that as well. PhotoFi, I've never used that, so I can't even tell you what that is. I'm gonna be honest with you. Idea share is where you can put some ideas that Scentsy should or could do, stuff like that. And up here is support. So you can view any of your past support requests. These people are your bread and butter, y'all. You can do a chat during certain times for help. So right here, or you can call them and they'll help navigate you through anything. If you're having issues with shipping, if a product comes in wrong, they're very, very helpful. So just so y'all know, that's a really great place to go to. And again, you can see that little support thing at the top. And then my account, let me not expose everything. I know we pretty much exposed a lot of my stuff today. So PhotoFi is apparently a way to create and bring content. I'm trying to see, but this is pretty much, I'm trying to see so I can tell y'all and not show y'all. This is where you find your account information, your shipping, your security, awards. If you prefer charms, your pins, language, your Scentsy Club account link, personal website information and billing information, scent and warmer of the month there. You can generate your pay statements, all that fun stuff. And this is where you'll find your taxes when it's tax season. So that is a lot of the workstation. And I went over some resources. Now I'm going to take you to Facebook and show you some things with the Lost But Found Since page. Let me go ahead and exit out of this stuff. I'm on the back end, and again, I am the admin of this, so this may look a little bit different. So right here would be anything that is pinned at the top. Right here. Ooh, go back. There's media, so you can look at stuff that we've posted. There's ways that you can search in there to find information. I can't remember how to do, is the albums under media? Okay, the albums are under media. All right, so right here we have albums. So this is where you can find real life photos that you can use. LTOs or limited time offers in the fall winter drop. This is catalog fall and winter. This is all things dealing with promotion and cover photos. So like different cover photos you can use. You can find it in here. I am about to use that one, y'all. That one is gorgeous. I'm a fall person. So we have different ones and y'all can definitely share and we can upload it in here. All things dealing with promotions. So this is going to talk about sensational start. These 4 things right here are like daily trackers if you want to promote to lead or any of those leadership roles. Little tags for, so this is kind of like what that thing was that I was talking about. I was trying to find. So once you promote, it'll tell you like, this is what you need for the next step. And then gives you some tips and tricks and stuff like that on there. Leadership set list, like things on how to run your business once you become a leader, promotions 101, tips, tricks, all that fun stuff is going to be right there. I'm going to go over how to create a group real quick since we're on here. Hold on, I'm actually going to go back and show y'all. So I also have a YouTube channel, so this is on there. You just joined Scentsy. Now what is the 5 steps in 70 days? Your first like 70 days as a Scentsy consultant. So this was posted March 5th. It's in the pinned at the very top. And now I'm going to talk to y'all about creating Facebook groups. And yeah, so right here, that little waffle up top on Facebook, you would scroll down and there's like a create section and there's a group. And this is, you just click on that, you choose the group name. So let's say I'm doing my launch party. And then I choose the privacy. I always have my stuff private just in case there's any personal specials I run. That's all I'm gonna say on that. This is where you can invite people. I'm just Trinity's right there. So I'm gonna invite her. And then you can go through and add your cover photo. I have a whole album, y'all. Whole album. Choose from my photos. That's not the right photos. Sometimes upload photos, that's what it is. And this is my album here where I can upload any of those images. And I'm gonna flip this around. So there is a new consultant doc you should have probably gotten whenever you first joined Scentsy, and this has a whole bunch of stuff in there. And we're gonna quickly go through and walking through how to use it. I'm gonna talk about the party doc, and then I'm gonna talk about the different types of parties, and then I'm done. I promise. I'm sorry that this is a really long training. There's just like, it's a lot, right? When you first join, there's so much information, and I want y'all to have this resource that y'all can go back and rewatch. You can have your new people go back and rewatch. So I do apologize with it being so long. New consultant doc. I have it somewhere. Y'all, I don't know what it is up with me and typing today and everything not wanting to come up because I got my party doc coming up. Recent. Should be somewhere in recent, right? I know I just sent Linda that not too long ago. Is this one mine? Yes, okay. So I'm gonna get a sip of water. I'm gonna flip y'all around. All right, so this is the new consultant doc. I'll try to scoot you a little closer. And y'all should have got this whenever you joined, and it just gives you a brief overview like, hey, I'm Shay. I'm your sponsor. I'm so excited you took this leap. So it has kind of like a breakdown of things to do. And so complete first things first checklist, which you'll be able to do on your workstation. If you're a reinstatement, this is just a letter. If you don't know what reinstatements are, for one, I am a reinstatement, AKA they tried Scentsy one time and it didn't work out and now they want to try it again. Reinstatements get to come back for free, and they have a kit that they can purchase if they want to for about $60 or $70. So just so you know, that's like a reinstatement letter. Make sure you're added to these groups, which typically I try to make sure I add you to all of them, which is the Anchored Scents, and that's Chloe's group. She's she's all of our superstar directors, but she's my sponsor. And the Lost But Found Scents, which is that group page that we have together. There is like Chloe has a whole bunch of content. The OG Boss Babes. This is also where you're gonna find Guide to Growth, which is really essential. 12 startup videos, and then just what the new consultant awards are. And then right here is like a little thing on how to throw a launch party, an online party checklist if you want it, customer order form, which does need to get updated whenever I need to fix that because we just updated the order form, how to enter parties and add rewards, online party template. Is that? Yeah, okay, so this one will take you to the party doc. Oh, this is an old party doc, so I gotta update that too. Y'all, I'm slacking, okay? This is a good thing I'm doing this. Mock online party that we have and my VIP page if you want to be added to it. So with a typical party doc, it has, so I need to update the order form. Let me write this down, y'all, because if I don't write it down, I'm gonna forget. Order form and party doc. I'm gonna do that after I get off of here. That's the old one. Scroll back up. I thought it was the same link and I was updating it, but I guess it made it its own like little doc. Okay, so this is what the party doc looks like. So right here, it has all this information. It says send to the host prior, send to the host the day of, all that stuff. And it literally has everything that you need. You might need to update some pictures because I'm pretty sure like you don't want to put a picture of me and Hamilton on there. And then it has some of the new items that we have, the images, it has everything. And I broke it down by day and like number of posts, if I'm not mistaken. So this is a good way. Anything that's highlighted, you need to change. Like you need to enter the link, actually like enter the link and everything like that. And a cool tip and trick that I did not know is whenever you're on your stuff, if you do this and you copy it, it's just going to copy your website. So you want to make sure you're under that party you need to be under. And I hit continue shopping. And so let's say we have a post about air purifiers. So I'm going to click on this upper hand thing up here. And then where it says share party, I'm going to click on that drop down box and I'm going to copy the page link. If you copy the party link, it's just going to take them to the home page. But if you copy the page link, it's going to take them directly to whatever you're talking about in that post, just so y'all know. Took me a very long time to know that. So I was like, let me tell y'all. So essentially that party doc is everything. It's for Facebook parties. You can also do them for messenger parties, and we have various ways to party. So when you're a brand spanking new, I personally don't recommend, and if you're another Scentsy consultant and you watch this on my YouTube channel and you want to come at me, I'm sorry, but this is just who I am. I do not recommend booking a Facebook party until after you have your launch party online. And the reason why is I want you to see how I do parties. I mean, I know if you've already been like, if you're my person, you've most likely have already done a party with me. So you kind of already have that general gist, but I still want to throw you a launch party so you can see how I schedule posts. I'm going to teach y'all real quick how to schedule posts. And there's a Facebook party. So after we have your launch party, go do Facebook parties, okay? Do all those, but wait until you have your launch party. In the meantime, you can ask your people to do text parties for you. And if you need help with that, I am going to be creating a doc. I'm going to be working with Trinity. She just had to hop off here real quick, but because Trinity is like, she's the queen of text parties, y'all. And we're going to create a doc with verbiage that you can send to your host. And basically all your host got to do is you send them that little thing and your host sends it out to her friends, right? She texts them, she puts it on Facebook, she does Facebook Messenger, and you just check in with that host daily and be like, hey girl, have any questions, got any orders? If they do get orders, let them know like, hey, you got an order, super congratulations, like, you know, all that fun stuff. So there's the Facebook party, there's the text party, there is a messenger party. You can use the same outline for the messenger party. Now here's my thing. Messenger party, make sure you're setting alarms so you remember to make those posts. because you can't schedule posts for a messenger party. And if you can, somebody teach me, because Lord Almighty, I tried one messenger party and I'm always going. So I was forgetting to post left and right. So there is a messenger party, a text party. There's a bag party. I just did a training on or not a training, but I just did like a video of me updating that bag party that I do. What else is there? Am I missing? Oh, there's an in-home party. There's also those. And then there's events that you can go to. And that's another way that you can sell Scentsy. I also recommend having something on you at all times if you got like an on-the-go bag that has like maybe just a little product list and a couple samples and a way to contact you. So if you talk to a cashier or a waitress, and y'all, I'm very antisocial in person. I can talk to somebody on Facebook. I can talk to them online all day, but when we get in person, I'm kind of like, how you doing? So I've started doing the on-the-go baggies because I haven't done them, and I really liked it. I like having the option. It scares the living bejesus out of me. Sometimes I don't take every opportunity that I should to pass them out, but it gives me that like way to kind of get out of my comfort zone. Another tip, you should have a VIP page. I think VIP pages are essential. I don't know, some people can operate them without it, but to me, my VIP page is my community. Those are my people, y'all. They are my people. I love them to death. I love them dearly. We become family on that VIP page. I recommend posting daily. I recommend going live. I know a lot of people, especially when you're brand new, are like, live? No, that's not for me. And I totally understand that. Like, it's scary. Y'all, I still get nervous to go live. I get nervous to do these trainings. Like, I mess up. But one of the greatest things that this business, in a way, has given me is confidence. Like, I know I'm a hot mess express. Y'all, I know I'm gonna mess something up along the way. Like, it is who I am. I know that my hair is not always tame because my hair likes to do whatever it wants to do. I know I may not always look the best. I may not always be in the best of moods, and that's life. But I feel like my ability to push myself out of that comfort zone and go live, for one, has definitely helped me in general. But it's helped me build those connections with those people who are taking the time to support my business. It's a way to talk to them. It's a way to be funny or to be silly or just do a check-in, right? Like, have those conversations. It's a way for them to see those products and see them in action. That's a huge thing, especially like for me, most of my customers are not local. 100%. Most of my customers are not local. So for me, it's like, how do I get this out to everybody? How do I show people about an air purifier? How do I show people about a diffuser? How do I show people about cotton cleanups? You know, I love when I get a package, just opening it live. Like, I literally do not open packages until I'm sitting down opening it live, because I get excited. I want my customers to get excited. They feel those excitement, or they feel it, right? Like, that's my biggest thing is I love this business to its core. I love the ways that it's changed me as a person. I love the ways that it's helped me grow as a person. And if you nurture it, it will grow. It may not grow so fast. It might not grow as fast as this other tree over there that is growing rapidly. But if you take the time, it can grow. I definitely recommend, most people don't know, if you're newer, how crazy my life was. If you've been around for a while, Linda, you've been around for a little bit, you know that I was teaching. I'm working on my master's. I was still working on my master's. I was trying to run this business. I have a husband. We have a fixer-upper, and y'all, this fixer-upper, literally, once we get a breather, it's like, oh, there's a hole in your ceiling. And I'm like, okay, here we go. I had no time. I was literally so burnt out. I had no time. Okay. And I remember talking to my sponsor, and I was like, girl, I can't do this. Like, I'm already waking up early in the morning and going super late at night. How am I supposed to work this business? And she literally said, Shay, make time. And I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I was so stubborn. I kept using the word I can't. And it started small. It started 15 minutes to 30 minutes a day. I would record my numbers. I would schedule my party post, which I need to make sure I do with y'all real quick. And I would reach out to about 5 to 20 people, depending on how busy my day is. And I had a list of those people that I needed to reach out to. I made one post in my Facebook, or I made one post in my like Instagram story that I linked to my Facebook story, and I made one post in my VIP page. 15 to 20 minutes. I know that seems like a lot, but it can really change your business. It changes everything. Like I'm telling you, just that little bit of time, just think about it. Like if you got to water a plant a day, you got to water it a day, once a day. So I'm going to go back real quick to Facebook and show y'all how to schedule a post. So I'm going to go ahead and flip y'all around. I keep trying to flip it around at the bottom because that's what I'm used to. And I'm about to update that party doc again whenever I get off of here. So let's just say, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to copy it, go over to Facebook, paste it, make sure you change the name. So-and-so's Scentsy consultant, add an image. If you want to add an image, I'm just clicking and going at this point. Right here would be how you tag people, but over here with this post button, that big blue post button, there's a little calendar. So you schedule the date you want to post it. Say I want to post it today. The first post I can do is at 2:30 because it gives you like a 35-minute window of when you can schedule post. And I try to do about 3 to 4 a day in my parties. So I'll just hit schedule the post, go back over here, copy and paste. Y'all, I know I'm not copying it the best way. This is just like a quick example. Paste, add picture of whatever, schedule post. Y'all, that easy. That easy. So you can literally, if I know people like work differently, like I would wake up in the morning, record my numbers, go into my parties, schedule my party post, write down who I needed to, contact that day. And usually when I was getting up, I started sacrificing sleep. Like I started getting up at like 3:30 a.m. To be able to juggle everything. I know Linda, Linda was over there like, no, I can't do that, which I don't have to do that now. Don't get me, I don't do that anymore, okay? But this was like when I had like all those things, juggling life, and I did that, y'all, for 3 months, and I turned my business around. Like I was steady with my business, but I turned it around and ended up promoting to director in 3 months by just taking that little bit of extra time. So once I had my list, I would go to work that day if I had any breather in between work and school, because like my classes were in person, so they weren't online. So and my classes were 3 hours, 5 to 8. So after like being up at 3:30 in the morning, I wouldn't get out of class until 8.
Oh my God.
It was, it's
Gotta take care of yourself.
Yes. And that was the biggest thing. Like I told myself, and this is one thing that I tell a lot of new people, sometimes it might have to be sacrifices. Like I knew when I came back in January, when I was like, okay, I have to leave teaching, but I have to get this business up, and running for me to leave teaching. I was like, we're going to sacrifice some sleep for a little bit. And Adam and I made sure that Sundays were still our day. So like, I don't do anything on Sundays, just so everybody knows. Sunday is my day with my husband. It's our family day in a way. But no, like your girl was going. And that was because I had a goal and I needed to get there. I was like, I can't keep juggling this lifestyle because this lifestyle isn't healthy. I need to learn how to live. And this business has really been a big vessel for me to be able to live. So I think that is everything. If you have not watched the 5 steps in 70 days, Trinity and I broke that down. It's in the pinned post on the Lost But Found Sense. If you have any questions, of course, always use that team chat, use the group and all that fun stuff. But I'm gonna hop off here because I spent an hour of your time. I'm sorry, y'all. And I hope this helps, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.
Bye, Shay.
Recording real quick. Bye.
Love you, girl.
Love you too. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.